I love it when you talk dirty.
Welcome to the fourth episode. Y'all not sure, but I'm pretty sure. It's the fourth episode of the Dirty Talks podcast. I got my lovely co-host with me,
Jasmine. Hello.
Jasmine Divine.
Divine.
Glam Candy.
And I know y'all probably missed us, but I know y'all probably thinking, where the fuck are we at right now? Because we are not at the house. We're in the studio. We wanted to upgrade, for our fans, and I hope y'all appreciate the quality that we trying to put together for y'all.
Leveled up on y'all niggas.
Exactly. We're trying to take things to the next level, and it's going to be a good one. Now, I want to ask, before I get to my weekend, I want to ask both of y'all how y'all weekend went.
You know how
we was together, right?
We were together, so let's
I want to add, you're right. She been in Akron, low key. You know what I'm saying?
We haven't even seen her
Hollywood
like a week and a half.
Don't do that.
She don't kick it with us no more, man. Our feelings for her.
Nah, I've been doing good. I actually just been chilling, trying to get some rest. I've been trying to stay out the way. But today I actually did a photo shoot. If y'all don't know, I used to do photo shoots in the past. I used to actually went to fashion school. Thought I graduated thinking I was going to do styling. And so I was into that. And I just stopped doing it. And I got into sex. So, for real though, I got to the sex industry. So I changed courses, but I stopped doing photo shoots. But today was the first time I did a photo shoot in a while, and honestly, it just put me back in a space where I was like, yes, I felt on top. It was amazing. So, and shout out to the
and I seen a story. You was on your story feeling yourself. You was like, oh, Akron doing something different. Because I just did a photo
let's
shoot.
just look at just her
glam
hair
Candy,
right now.
Glam,
Is
glam right now. The glow up.
Usually I have the natural curls popping, but I had to slay today,
I love it.
I feel it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now,
how was your weekend?
Well, hold on. We still on you.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
So was this photo shoot for anything in particular, or was it for what was it for?
It wasn't, honestly. A photographer I used to, and shout out to him. I'm definitely gonna have his Instagram and his social media in the comments after the show. Because honestly, every time I collaborate with him, he gives really great direction. Especially because I don't have a creative director with me or someone that's actually helping me with my look. Right. I'm pretty much doing everything. He actually really gives good direction, but he reached out to me. He used to do my photo shoots in the past. We've done really great work together. So I was really excited when he reached out, because usually when photographers reach out, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it would be something I want to do, because I'm not doing that right now. But I definitely jumped on the opportunity. So
he just reached out to you. Was like, okay.
So I created an idea. It's kind of like business but sexy, and it kind of embodies what I'm doing right now. So I wore this blazer dress, but you saw my garter belt and my thigh highs popping out of it, and then I had these lace. I had lace on my hands. I had lace coming. You know what I mean? So it was sexy, but it's still. And I had my pearls, so it's business. But it's so
a little sexy.
Balance of the two.
Yeah.
Keep watch for the.
So when can the photos come out?
Yeah.
Give us 2. I'm thinking photographers always be like, oh yeah, give me a week or 2. That means a month. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Add some weeks to that shit for sure. Yeah.
But no, usually
set your reminders on your iPhones, y'all, on your Androids, whatever you got.
Are you gonna put the photos out on your OnlyFans or?
Don't do me.
No,
Eric, I ain't got no OnlyFans, baby. Listen, don't be getting me in trouble, baby. Don't be doing that, baby. Please. No, right, for real. So I did take a couple news. No, I was playing. I will be honestly. I feel very confident that everything came out great. So y'all, I will be posting some stuff, and I will say this: he's on time with shit. I did make that crack about photographers being late on shit. Usually they are. Let's be honest. But I will say when he say he gonna have some shit ready, Yeah, I'm putting y'all on. Listen, but anyways, y'all weekend.
Oh yeah. My weekend was cool. My week was cool. We haven't been on for a while. We haven't been on for what?
It's been a minute. Yeah, February was busy for sure. Valentine's Day, then All-Star Weekend, then we went to the Tyler the Creator concert in Columbus.
That was amazing.
So all of those were weekends back to back.
Right.
But it was a fun month for sure, especially for Black History Month.
Yes.
Like we did some fun shit. So
right.
It was a good time. But yeah, our weekend. How would you describe our weekend that we had?
Man.
This last weekend, I mean, Tyler was cool. Let me rewind it. The last couple of weekends were really amazing. Tyler was amazing. Probably the best concert I've ever been to.
Definitely top 3.
Tyler is an amazing performer.
I'm trying to get Candace help, but she was
just having
asthma
issues, and he still pushed on. And that means that nigga was up there not being able to breathe, and still was just jumping, doing the woo like that shit. Like
dancing
he was
around,
just up there, like
jumping around,
really doing it. I did mushrooms. That shit hit too hard while I was at the bar.
we had got some Molly for the concert.
Yeah,
and,
that shit was whack.
That shit did not hit how it was supposed to. I was looking forward to it because that was gonna be my first time doing Molly, and I don't know. It felt like it was trying to get somewhere, but it didn't get me there. So that was kind of like a disappointment because I ain't drink that much purposely to like try to feel the full effects of the Molly, but you know, regardless, I still enjoyed the concert. Like I said, that was definitely top 3. Tyler definitely knows how to put on a performance. And the way he just like designed the stage and how he was moving around, knowing how to engage with the crowd, how to get the crowd involved. It was definitely a good time.
Yeah. And then this weekend, I mean, I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to name no names, but I got me a little girl crush. I've had one for a while. JR gets to experience the visual effects of it all. And then we do our 1 and 2 all together. And it was cool. Like, I'm sure if you guys watch some of the past episodes, you'll see my hesitation and our little bickerings about the whole subject. But I'm all in. Like, I really enjoy just seeing him intimate with other women. I really enjoy being intimate with him with other women and just the conversations. But just know it is not like pornos, y'all.
So if y'all went all the way,
we went all the way.
Touchdown.
New buns. New buns.
Got the new buns. Yeah, no, it was a good time. We came back to the house. I feel like red lights always get it popping. So I had the red LED lights.
No matter what.
Yeah, but I feel like it kind of made everybody comfortable and relaxed. So had the red LED lights, and I had my playlist called "We Fucking Tonight" playlist. That's pretty much what happened, right? Yeah, it was a good time. I always wait for Jasmine to get the party started, and then I pick my spots to come in. And it was definitely a good time. And we actually seen her before we got here.
Like, we've been dating her for a while now. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is she's in a relationship with a woman. So I think I mentioned that. So, it's an interesting dynamic for sure.
That's dope.
But I want to, backtrack a little bit. So it wasn't just us 3 out last night with the girl. It was my cousin and a few friends of mine. We went to this bar in Lakewood. And as I'm going to get a round of drinks for everybody at the table, I head over to the bar. I see 2 black dudes sitting at the bar. So I go over by them. And, I like to talk. I'm friendly. I just enjoy getting to know people or whatnot. Sometimes that can be taken the wrong way. And I feel like that's definitely what happened last night. First of all, I was feeling myself. It was hot. Like I said, the weather was nice. It was about 65 degrees. I had on shorts. You know what I'm saying? I had my chest out, had a few buttons unbuttoned, had my chains on. Like, I was feeling nice. And I took a little bit of mushrooms, but not a lot. But I had I had a nice buzz. And I was ordering drinks as I was waiting on them. I was just talking to the guy next to me. And so Jasmine, she been mentioning to, like, how, and I listened to the podcast Worry and Maul, and Worry said he went to like a gay bar to see Doja Cat perform, and he said like it was a nice vibe, like that community welcomed him. They was dancing to the song. So I asked the guy next to me, because I can tell that, you know, he was gay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was asking him, how are the gay bars in Cleveland? In the midst of me asking him about the gay bars, he kept trying to convince me that I was gay. So I low key got offended, because it's just like, and I was breaking it down to him. I'm just like, nah, bro, like my girl is a part of that community, so I want to go to support her and just, you know, have a good time at the bar. And then he was just like, no, I call your bullshit. I know your kind when I see him. I'm just like, no, bro, like you really got me all wrong. Like you got me fucked up pretty much. I told him, like, you know, I can look at a guy and recognize, hey, he's a nice looking guy. I could tell that woman would like him. And then that's where it stops at for me. Yeah. But this nigga really kept trying to convince me. I'm just like, nigga, no. Like I love women. You know what I'm saying? I love women a lot. And I love the fact that my woman enjoys women, because that's something we can share together. Yeah. Because I think they started getting worried because I was going. Yeah, I was going for a minute. And I was saying that because me and him was having like a healthy debate. I don't know if it was healthy. I feel like it was healthy on my end, because I'm really trying to ask him, like, how would the environment be? Because I don't want them to feel like, oh, why are you coming here if you not gay or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? I don't want them looking at me a certain way or just not feeling welcome in there. Especially if I'm coming in with my girl, I don't want them to feel like, oh, this nigga just coming in here to try to, I don't get threesomes or what. I don't know. I just don't want them looking at it like that. Like I wanted to go in there for the experience. But what you was about to say?
No, I was saying, like, while you were over there, like me and our date, we were over there looking, and she was all, that dude is gay. And I was like, right, like, look how he's holding his hand, look how he's holding his mouth. Like, well,
he wasn't holding my hand. Oh, you talking about how to?
No, like holding his hand, like how he was like.
I just wanted clarity for everybody.
Like how he was positioned, like how his mouth was formed, like how he was talking to you. We could definitely just clock him, and we were wondering, like, what is he over there? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you over there for so long? But then when you came over and explained it, it made sense, because it was like, I get it. You don't want nobody trying to convince you of something that you're not. But nah, like, honestly, I feel like going to gay bars is a different experience. I just have never been to one here in Cleveland. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go to one here in Cleveland. I don't know.
Have you ever been to
one? The one that we went to in Columbus was dope. Like, that was nice. It was cool vibe, but it was the end of the night.
Slow night. Yeah.
It was a slow night. It was a Sunday night. It was like, or was it Monday? Or was it Sunday?
It was Sunday.
It was definitely
it was
Sunday.
After the concert.
Yeah.
The concert was Sunday.
It was like 1:30. It was like almost 1:30 in the morning, so it was super slow.
So let me ask you, you said you have been to a gay bar, right? Was it in Cleveland?
No, it was in Akron. It's actually called the Interbelt. Everybody from Akron, y'all know the Interbelt. Everybody from Akron been to the Interbelt, unless you are literally like, like, just not with the shit. Okay. But like, I even know a lot of Cleveland people that come up to Akron for Interbelt. Like, it's pretty popular. I don't know how popular it is now, but yeah, it's a pretty popular gay bar.
So how was the experience when you did go?
It was fun. I think I've been like twice or three times. I remember one of the times they did a drag show. That was
I want to go to a drag show so bad. Yeah, right, I keep telling him. Yeah. I'm like, man, baby, go to a drag show. They are lit as fuck. Yeah, and
I might go to one with you. Yeah. But like I said, I just want to feel like, I don't want to feel like an intruder when I go there. Like, I don't want them to be looking at me like, why the fuck are you? Because if a guy comes, I'm really not trying to toot my own horn, but if a guy comes and tries to flirt with me, and I tell him, like, no, I'm here with my girlfriend. Like, I'm not that in that way. I want them to be like, well, why the fuck are you here? Like,
no, so that's not. Especially at a drag show, they're so open. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares if a straight person is there. It's just respect the space while you're there, and just understand that you're a straight person in a very gay, queer space, and respect the space that you are occupying at that time. And as long as you do that, no, ain't nobody gonna care. Like, I feel like there's so much like thought process that goes into heteronormative people when it comes to entering into a gay space, especially heteronormative normative males that go into gay spaces, that they're gonna go in there and then all the dudes are just gonna be all on. It's not like that. They're gonna be minding their motherfucking business. They can clock you as a straight man just like we can clock them as a gay person.
Apparently not, because when I was at the bar last night, he was
thought drunk. Come on,
he really thought that
they were trying to convince you. I feel like that was like a play. I feel like he was really trying to like. He was trying.
Cause it was just like, bro. It was just like, bro.
He was trying to tickle up some curiosity, like.
Yeah, bro. I'm just like,
I feel like that was a play that probably.
And I even told him, I'm like, bro, right now, like my girl's back there, and we taking a girl out on a date, like she's with us. Like I'm even telling her, he's like, no, that. He was like, all of that is just a cover up, blah blah. I'm just like, bro. And then my niggas who I run with, they gonna have jokes. When I came back, they was cracking jokes on me and shit. So I'm just like, yo. And I don't even remember most of the conversations that I had that night. 'Cause I was mad drunk. We got a lot of shots and drinks that night. So I don't even remember what what was said. But it was definitely an eventful night. And but yeah, no, I'm willing to just be around that community more, just so we can kind of bridge the gap and just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to feel like it's tension every time. Like I want to understand them more.
Yeah.
And I heard that they're like a warm, welcoming community to be around, and I'm all about having a good time, just positive vibes. But I'm just only attracted to women. That's the thing.
I think the club experience that you will have when you do experience it will be this. It won't be like that, like the bar last night, but it will be kind of like the same, like no one's gonna bother you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like especially because you're gonna be with a female. And if somebody does say something, it might be something because they're drunk and like in passing, right? Yeah. It might be like,
look at you in your cute beard,
right?
Look at you in that cute shirt. Why look at the buttons open up like that.
Yeah,
like,
they might
just
say something
passing.
like that, but it won't be to the extent. Yeah.
You might be at the bar, somebody buy me a drink and then wink at me at the other side of the bar, like. Yeah,
but like as a straight person, you just have to respect the fact.
Yeah, I would take the drink. I'm not gonna turn the drink down. I'm definitely take the drink.
You're in an LGBTQ plus friendly place. Like you have to act as such.
It's just not normalized in any. I wouldn't just say the Black community, but any community for a man to be around that community and not be questioned. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
and that's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to take it upon myself to like I said, bridge the gap and just make more Black men feel comfortable around that community, not make it feel like, niggas gonna look at me like I'm sus now, or that I go both ways just because I'm cool with that community. Like I feel like that's fuck shit. I felt comfortable having that conversation or just being around him. Like I didn't feel no type of way, and I just want more Black men to feel like that, to feel comfortable in their own skin, and to be able to walk in the gay bar just to have a good time and vibe. Like it ain't got to be about you trying to see about anybody in the bar.
Right.
I guess I would. I guess I could understand, and I downplayed the fact of the Black male experience coming into it, already understanding that Black men, hetero men, aren't very willing to go into gay spaces willingly like that as straight men. And so going into a gay space, being a Black straight male willingly and not with any type of like weird underlying weird underlying like motive is unheard of. That's unheard of. So of course going into a space like that and another Black gay man looking like, oh, he's a Black man in here, he obviously is gay. Like I would understand why
just put that label on you.
They would put that because there ain't no straight men just going into a gay bar being like,
I'm
just here to support my girlfriend. I'm just here to support my girlfriend. She's gay as fuck. She wants to be here, like, and I'm here to support her. Her element. You know?
Yeah, and I feel like that's another thing too. Like, so if you do go to a gay bar, I think straight black men are also, kind of confused about what they can say without offending somebody from that community. Because I feel like that's another touchy subject as well. It's like we really don't know what we can say and what we cannot say as far as like joking wise. Because I feel like shit he was saying to me last night, I could have easily took offense to it if I wasn't secure in myself.
Exactly.
But like if I was to say like some jokes back, then the conversation probably would have went another way.
Exactly.
So I feel like we also need to put out in the open more about like what's acceptable as far as like dialogue and communication between us.
I can tell you what's acceptable.
What?
That sound was making when you were fucking her in front of me last night. That was very acceptable.
Yeah, she was pretty wet.
Just to go off of that, what do you guys think about how is squirting overrated? Is that something that's overrated?
Squirting is definitely overrated.
No, not Watts coming in with the pee.
That's our engineer. Watts is funny as fuck. But no, I feel like squirting is definitely overrated. For one, like, why the fuck do you want to wet up my sheets like that?
I mean, sometimes it happens involuntarily.
It's not overrated.
Oh, wow.
It's
I didn't expect that from you.
It's the experience. Squirting versus orgasming. Those are two totally different experiences.
Right.
Like, literally, as soon as you asked that question, my face was just like...
right. So you would get turned on. So if you was intimate with a woman, you would get turned on if she was squirting.
No.
Hold on, so what the hell are we talking about? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on,
I'm talking about experiencing it, the squirting.
Like you squirt.
I want to be.
But you don't want another woman to squirt on you.
No,
not the
right. That's how I feel. Right. So so in the same part. That's how I feel. So you get what I'm saying?
You gotta accept that shit because that is.
Baby,
listen,
don't squirt.
There is
orgasm. I squirt
sometimes.
I can't help it.
Right. But you don't squirt crazy. Right. You don't squirt crazy though.
Can you tell me how you feel about this? This is me. There's orgasm because. An orgasm is great, right? There's orgasm.
Right.
But there's squirting, bruh.
Yeah.
But squirting is like
the only time I squirt, I feel like the first time you gave me head and like made me come by giving me head is when I literally was like, the bed was like soaked. And then also if I'm super horny and like I really just want to, you know what I mean? And it's involuntary. Like squirting doesn't happen because I wanted to. Right. That shit just happens because your dick is hitting the right spots. Like, or I mainly squirt when I'm getting head. Like that's me. I mainly squirt when I'm getting head. Like it'd be like.
But like I'm talking about girls who do it like at like a high level to the point where it's a lot coming out. Like I remember my cousin. So he just got done having sex with this one girl, and like they was already done fucking. She laying in the bed, and she was like, "Hey, look what I can do!" And it started squirting. That nigga was pissed. Like she wetted up his whole fucking sheet.
So like,
he was mad as fuck. So you had to throw them shits in the washer.
Wait,
you had to throw them shits in the washing machine.
They were done having sex.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Hey, look what I can do! I'm gonna piss on your bed." That's basically what the fuck. Like, why the fuck would she do that?
GP, that's not squirt.
Like that's.
She said, "Look what I can do! Piss on your bed."
And my cousin said he had a look on his face like, "What the fuck?" Like he was pissed. Like that. If his dick was hard, shit was like this.
How many dudes did she fuck where they genuinely was like, "Oh yeah," like they were really into that.
Then they got a piss fetish.
Let me jump.
They got a
jump back into that shit.
That's a piss fetish.
But that's a kink. That's a kink.
But that means every nigga
watching women squirt. That's like a whole porn. What do you call it? Like a category on the porn website. Because I go to the
golden shower, right?
Not fucking golden shower. That's pissing. We talk about squirting.
She pissed though.
It's piss.
That was
pretty much.
That was pee. If she voluntarily
in my cousin's house, the bathroom is right there. It's right across from his bedroom. So she wanted to do that. She said, "Hey, look what I can do on the toilet. Don't do that shit on the fucking bed."
What's that, Stewie from motherfucking Mad City? She did a Stewie.
I had an ex of mine. She would squirt a lot, and at first it was a turn on, like in the beginning stages, but after we was together for a while, like I got tired of
changing your sheets.
Yeah, changing my sheets all the time, or my sheets just being fucking soaked. Like I just dipped that shit in the fucking bathtub. Like I don't want to lay in that shit all the time. Like after we get done, for me, squirting just over. As long as you wet down there. As long as I can hear the squishy sound of my dick going in and out, like I'm cool with that. But I don't need you to fucking squirt all crazy and get the sheets wet.
Because then, like Jasmine said, it's sometimes
but
I feel like sometimes girls make it. Like when that girl did that to my cousin, she purposely made herself do that. Like that wasn't involuntary.
Like I'm pretty sure there's women out there that are performative in their sex.
And the thing is, like, okay, you say y'all like squirting or whatever, but y'all asses don't ever want to stay still and lay in that fucking spot that's wet. How you want the other nigga that you fucking to exactly? You made a mess, so you.
I don't even make big spots.
No.
I make.
No, listen. Well, they say you made your bed, not laying it. You made that wet ass pissy bed that you just squirted.
You done it to me, so you got laying it too.
You better.
No. You got your side, and I got my side. I got a queen size bed. You
either grab me a towel or I'm grabbing a t-shirt, nigga.
No, you can lay in the towel. You ain't putting my t-shirt in piss. You're not putting my t-shirt in piss. I'm sorry.
My squirt ain't piss. My squirt is female ejaculate. Say it with me now.
I don't give a damn what y'all call it.
Female
squirt. I feel like squirting is definitely pissing. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of squirting. Like, would y'all want a girl to squirt in y'all face?
Yes.
I feel like this question isn't for me because right now I'm in a.
I'm talking about in the past,
space.
No, I'm talking about like in the past though. Like, would you?
No.
So you wouldn't.
Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. If I was with a woman right now and she squirted in my face, I'm gonna splash in that shit like a splash pad. Like a splash pad. Like I'm gonna be having fun in it.
If you think about it, like a guy nutting in your face, like I'll take my man's nut. Like
that's not piss though.
That's give it to me, daddy.
Okay, but let's separate.
Like me nutting in your face is not piss.
It's still
no. But female ejaculate.
R. Kelly ruined that shit for everybody.
First of all, female ejaculate is different than a woman being performative and just pissing. Two different things. I feel like some women do be hella performative with the squirting because they are under pressure. We all know the pressures of like sex and wanting to be performative and wanting to make the man feel like this macho sex god being in our bedrooms, and we do some stupid shit in order to make them feel that way. Ladies, you know I'm telling the truth. But when a female, let me stop saying female. I'm so sorry, y'all. When a woman...
Oh, female is like offensive now? I didn't know that. When the female... Man, this shit is confusing.
Some women with vaginas...
Jesus Christ.
...find it offensive. But when it's involuntary and it's just happening because, you're orgasming, all of the tension is going on, that is not pee. That is like the juice of the... Like, that's the juice. I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it because it doesn't even come out. I'm going to tell you one thing.
If my sheets start smelling like piss, we going to have a talk. Because I don't want my bed smelling like you fucking pissed in my bed.
I've smelt my squirt before, and my squirt smells like water. Like and it's clear.
Like,
it's milky. It's milk. Like I've seen squirt before. It's like looks like it's milky. It's clear, and it doesn't. I've witnessed it. It does not come out of the urethra, which that's where pee comes out of. It is literally coming out of the vaginal canal because I've seen it. And like anytime I'm like this, it's like squirt, squirt. I was like, what the fuck? But anyway.
Well, next time you squirt, I'm going to take you to the bathroom and make sure you piss. Because like if no piss comes out at all, that means you pissed in my face. Like if
I drink a lot of water,
no piss will come out in the bathroom. Right. Hey.
Alkaline.
Yeah. All I'm saying is make sure you actually squirting and you're not pissing on a nigga's sheets. Just be considerate, ladies. That's all I'm asking. Now, I do want to talk about, I feel like this is an interesting convo because I found myself trying to, distinguish the two between like having a preference when it comes to like people who you want to date and like fetishizing over someone. So what do y'all feel like are the differences in that, like having a preference and fetishizing?
What is the difference between preference and fetish?
Okay.
This is a good one because I really want to understand.
Maybe I should. You want to start?
No, you start because I
feel like me personally, I feel like when you fetishizing over someone, I feel like it's mainly like sexual. It's mainly like a physical thing. I feel like a preference is more so inside and out, and has to involve like the personality or the culture that they come from, that type of thing. It's more like a overall, but like fetishizing is like maybe one or two specific like physical things that make you fetishize over them. But preference is like you just love the person as a whole, or those type of people as a whole, and how they act, how they carry themselves, A fetish can just be, oh, I love a fat ass, or I love big lips, or I love their black skin, like that type of shit. Preference is like, no, I really want to date this person. I like this person for who they are, but only these type of people. That's how I took it.
I mean, I guess
said perfectly.
I get so like I prefer thicker women. You know what I mean?
I love curvy. Yeah,
I love curves. I love softness, and it's not even. I guess it's not just based on the physicality. It's based on most of the time curvier women. I want women who look like me. On top of, I want women who have like depth, but that's also like, I guess that's me being like stereotypical because skinny girls can have depth too.
Some skinny girls I've been with in the past got some fat vaginas.
I know, right, but I mean, I'm not talking about fat vagina. I'm saying depth. I said depth. You said some skinny. I said my mind went somewhere skinny else. Girls have depth, and then you said some skinny girls have fat.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Yeah, that's me fetishized. But
what I'm saying is that I don't know, like when a woman, when I just something that comes from like a thicker woman, like. She understands like certain aspects of the struggle of not having a the beauty norm, like being the beauty norm. Like she understands those struggles. She understands, the difficulties of walking around and taking up space as a black body, but not only just being a black body, but being a big black body. And so there's a certain love that comes along with that. And there's a certain like call for me to like make sure she understands how much I enjoy her body head to toe. Like I made a drawing and a sketch and I showed a woman that I'm talking to and she was like, "Is that me?" And I said, "It sure is, girl." And she was like, oh, like the sight on her face, like I want every woman to feel that way, like especially thicker black women, because we aren't able to take up space and feel comfortable by taking up space. And anytime I'm with a thicker black woman or a BBW black woman, I want her to take up all my space.
Yeah. So I think what I'm figuring out now is like when you have a preference, it's more deeper than like the surface level. I feel like fetishizing is just you really don't give a fuck who the person really is. As long as they got the physical part that you like, you can fetishize over them. Right. What would you say? How it is?
No, I think y'all worded it actually really perfectly. Yeah.
What is a fetish? Who has a fetish?
Do I have it? I feel like I have a fetish. I feel like that's why I enjoy women.
A human specific fetish. Like what is it?
Like it'd be like you into nice, pretty toes that's painted red. Like your toe. Like I feel like I don't have a foot fetish, but like say if guys have a foot fetish, they like toes that got red painted toenails. Women with long tongues, women with big lips, women with fat asses. They just kind of like go, and it's like after they get their note off, it's no depth. Like it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. But I feel like a preference is you just want to be around this person no matter what.
No, I want to know your, like, what's what's your fetish?
Okay, well, yeah, I want y'all to go first because I want to sound disgusting.
Yeah, it's so fine.
I want y'all to speak on y'all fetishes, man or women. It don't matter, man or woman.
Fetish.
It can be man or women.
I will probably say I can't really think of any fetishes off top, but I have probably like a small fetish for big penises. Like I can get turned on just by looking at like because they're very beautiful.
It's time to put that shit in y'all vagina. I'm like, oh.
Make me run, daddy.
Yeah, but it's just like they're beautiful looking, and it's just like. It's something about it that just makes me smile. Yeah. It makes me happy. Yeah. It's just like, I just love yeah. Okay, sorry.
No, that's all. Dirty Talks podcast.
Mean that you could literally walk in and be like, oh, nigga, you don't talk too well and you can't read, but look at your dick. Like,
can't talk too well, you can't read.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let's draw this back. So y'all done fuck niggas before that couldn't read?
Bro, yes.
Y'all done fuck niggas who couldn't read a sentence?
Yes. I don't know. Yes, that's happened.
So y'all couldn't, like, y'all fuck niggas who couldn't, like, read y'all first and last name on a piece of paper.
He didn't tell me he couldn't read that well, but it came out eventually that he couldn't read that well. It's not that he couldn't read.
Did you feel like you fucked somebody like was like handicapped or like
pretty much. Yeah, I felt like I had sex.
Like you took advantage of him?
Hell nah, that nigga took advantage of me.
But he couldn't read. Like maybe
he couldn't read, but that nigga was street smart. He couldn't read that well, but he was so. You know who else couldn't read that well? Kanye.
Well, nah. Well, Kanye said he don't like reading, but I feel like Kanye can read. I don't know. I don't know if I would fuck a girl who couldn't read though.
I didn't know.
I feel like
can hide that.
Like anytime I've been talking to a girl and we texting, and I feel like she can't really put her words together well. I would just feel like I could talk circles around her, and I don't know. I feel like I would be fucking somebody like in a special ed class.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It would just be. I don't know. It would just be weird.
I just didn't know. I genuinely didn't know that the person I was having sex with couldn't read. And I remember I would always wonder why he could not keep up with me when it came to I like to get in my little knowledge bag and spout off facts and stuff. And he would look at me like a deer in headlights. And it made me feel like, oh, maybe I don't know what I'm really talking about. But then it came out later, like I think I was talking to his mom or something like that, and she had mentioned like he didn't really learn how to read until he was in 10th grade, and I was like, oh, and he's only
anytime
25.
He wanted to have sex, he'd be like pussy. Like,
no, he could talk. He could talk.
JR, not
that's his maiden call.
He could still talk. He just couldn't fucking read the words that were written. And I felt so bad because I still had love for him. Like I felt bad because when I would text him, I would use big words and stuff. So I know that nigga was struggling.
Nigga, like you throwing too many big words.
Like
I would take that as disrespect.
I would put decision, and he's like, "De kid is see on."
Oh, that's terrible. That's a turnoff, bro. Like I like to talk spicy. I like the playful banter, witty banter, and if you can't keep up and do that,
I bet you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so your tolerance level goes up. Like if a dude has a bigger penis, your tolerance level.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Most of my experiences with the best sex have been with
bigger
medium-sized penises.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, let's be honest. I've had the most best sex experience up until recently.
They call it like boyfriend penis or whatever they call it.
I don't know. It's like medium to large, but medium is like perfect. Medium, like you don't really need a big penis to do some things. Like it's usually the medium-sized penises to like really get it going. But like honestly. Again, up until recently because
yeah, I keep making it this night. She ain't trying to sleep on the couch tonight.
Right. No. Like
no, I'm fucking with you.
But like,
I don't want dick tonight.
But even though like that has been my experience, I still gravitate toward like big dick. Even though like I know medium dick provides probably the best orgasms, I'm still like. Oh my god! Googly eye over like, at it. Yes, they're just so.
It's not. Let me ask you this.
It has to be a fetish for
No. If it's like a, so you say you are attracted to big penises. Is it like more painful when you do have sex with them?
I mean,
it's a lot more trying to take versus actually being able to like enjoy. You're somewhere like really trying to like take the shit. It is good. It's like a psychological thing. It's like, oh my god, this is too much. Yes. Like that's no. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever fucked somebody? Have you ever fucked a nigga and been like, I know I'm gonna have to do some Kegels after this.
Oh,
have you ever fucked a bitch?
So let me ask you, like, could you be in a relationship?
I have a reminder every day because my life now. But the thing is,
I will. No.
I'm guessing.
One, that's the type of. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
No. You were already on something. Go. Because you be forgetting, bitch.
That's true. I think that once. Because I only have sex maybe like once or twice a week because of my schedule.
Life, yeah.
So I feel like once we're in a space where we can have sex more regular, I won't feel that way. But unfortunately, for the past like long time,
right?
Every time we have sex, it is kind of like running. But I'm excited because I enjoy that.
Yeah, because that pussy be snapping back.
Let me ask you this: like you say in the past experiences, is it harder to get an orgasm from a real big penis as far as like as opposed to like a medium sized penis?
I would say that it's less work, the man has to do when you have a medium-sized penis
right.
versus a big one. Even though you think that because he has a big-sized penis, he doesn't have to do that much work. Actually, he does, because it's so much that you have to take. He has to do other stuff to compensate for.
You gotta train for that shit. There ain't no way. Because one, I need some pelvis on pelvis. I can't just have you stroking long strokes. I don't want long strokes. I want that deep. That deep.
Like stay in there
and just twirl that shit around. Right. But if you have a big dick, think about that. If you have a big dick, that means you gotta push my cervix to my stomach and my belly button.
You gotta rearrange a whole bunch of shit.
You gotta rearrange that shit.
They give you free surgery.
And I'm not, you know what I mean? That can't just happen overnight. If it's our first time and your dick is mandingo and you're having to put my fucking cervix to my belly button, I don't want my cervix to my belly button. Not tonight.
But if you're doing it like 4 times a week, then it's like
it trains itself.
Exactly.
It trains itself. Your vagina will adjust to having mandingo.
Yeah.
No.
But it's not happening overnight. Like, he gonna have to go in and then come out, unless you're gonna have a bruised cervix and find yourself at the ER and they talking about, oh, your cervix is just bruised and tilted.
All right, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all enjoy giving head more to like a supersized penis or like a regular size penis?
I'm only gonna fit what I can fit.
Yo,
do y'all have more fun?
Oh my, I absolutely love giving my man head. Like, it's so fun to me. Like, I can't believe I just got this excited. I've never been this way about head though. Like in my past, like I honestly, if you talk to any of my exes, they probably be like, "Man, she was cool." You know what I mean? Like
she was alright.
You like low key, like
for her.
No, not that, but it, she was cool. I actually
all them niggas salty
like. Like, I'm like a little kid. Like, the penis is right there, and I'm just like...
I had to push her head down, like, God damn it, kid.
I'm not big. I'm like...
She like, you fucking like it. God damn. The fuck are you doing?
No, loving someone definitely just loosens and relaxes the throat. Like, you'll definitely know if I'm salty at you, if I'm giving you head and I gag
I
one too many times.
I say you to hop up. Like, I'm like, all right.
Now, if the gag and the throat is just open, that means you doing everything in life right. Like,
so I noticed this like a common thing when it comes to women giving head. A lot of women say they enjoy giving head when they actually like to do or got feelings for the dude. Me, I feel like I'm just like a nasty ass nigga. As long as I'm like physically attracted to you, I'ma still give you like I'ma lick your pussy like the most sloppiest way, spit on it. Like, I'ma make sure you enjoy it. Because I'm just nasty like that. I think it's the stigma, I like though. Pussy, period.
I think it's the stigma that we, because for me, I would say giving head when we were growing up was like, ugh. Like, you're not going to go down on the guy. Like, you're not going to do that. That's gross.
They got cheesy dicks.
Once we, like, start actually having sex and then we start actually understanding, like, oh, like, that's normal, it was still kind of like if we give you head and you do some fuck shit, like, then we're like, oh, hell no, how dare you? Versus having sex with you and you doing some fuck shit. It's a totally different feeling. Your penis was in my mouth. Like, excuse you. Like, so I feel like for women, it's just, it's different. Like, I have to have that connection with you to feel comfortable to literally especially because men have the stigma themselves of being hoes. Right? They sleep around, stuff like that. So I have to trust you to put your penis in my mouth. Like, I have to really trust you. So
you're just not gonna be getting some head.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I'm not just about to be like, you get some head.
And like, I don't know. For me, it's like, if you're worthy of my...
Some girls really like giving head, though.
So that's true. That's actually very true.
Right.
That's actually really true, yeah.
Like,
but
anytime a girl just go for it.
I'm not that chick, even though
she wanna suck shit out my dick. That's gonna make me kind of want to return a favor. Like, oh, you trying to outdo me. And I genuinely like eating pussy. Like, I don't have to have like a deep connection or feelings for the girl. Like, as long as she got a pretty vagina, my mouth gets, watery.
That's dope.
I definitely want to lick the shit out of her vagina and just go in.
More men need to be like that.
I mean, but what's a pretty vagina?
That's dope.
A pretty vagina, like, not too much hair down there. Just maybe a little bit of hair or none at all. It don't really matter. But as long as it's pretty and, it's wet, I'm probably going to get it wet anyway. But, like, I don't know, just a
your
pretty
mouth
vagina.
do be just wet for no reason.
Yeah,
I'm like your mouth would be just
I'm
soaking.
looking at
I'm
like
did you drink hella
I feel
water
like it's
today?
Thanksgiving or some shit. Like, Oh, it's a feast. Like, I'm about to have a fucking feast. I see dressing, collard greens, candy yam, like all in your vagina. Pussy, you know what I'm saying? Put it right next to the Thanksgiving plate. Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, we about to have a feast. We about to have some fun down there.
No,
oh my God, we just connected because I feel like that's how I felt about Big Penis. Like I'm like, oh my God, yes, feast.
I feel like women.
The one
low-key,
I love.
I feel like women. So now, hold on. That's a good point. Now, I feel like women, y'all have it easy in that regard. So how we was talking about, like guys really have it hard. I feel like y'all underestimate how hard guys have it. Cause like,
how hard?
Because for the most part, women are born. Y'all all born with vaginas.
Yes.
So, for like as far as like a nigga sticking his dick in there, for the most part, a nigga can come. Like that's really not like a big deal as long as y'all shit not deform or y'all shit still works and gets wet or whatnot. Like the clit may be a little bigger than the other, but niggas don't really. Like I never heard a nigga, oh I can't fuck with her because her clit too big or her clit too little or her vagina too small. But I feel like with men, we get criticized more for how big our penises are, if it's curved or straight. Like it is more to it. So I feel like y'all have it easy in that regard.
Kinda, but y'all do like if they don't have grip or y'all say shit
I'm saying, but like niggas able to work through that.
Out,
but I'm saying niggas able to work through it. Sometimes a girl just look at a nigga penis like, oh, I'm not fucking with this shit. For us, we kind of gotta get more into it. You know what I'm saying? We kind of gotta
just be very great at giving head. If you have a smaller micro penis, just be very good at giving head. And get that little.
That still doesn't
like. I just need to have a religious moment.
That's true.
God, I just want to thank you for not punishing me for life. Thank you. I love you.
No, you're
I feel really bad for guys that have small penises. That's why.
Bro, we was watching Euphoria and the one nigga
had like a micro penis.
Yeah,
and he was like,
he
was like, he was doing this, like with his. Yeah, he was doing something like this, and he was doing it like that. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I know I did ask y'all about like giving head to a supersized penis as opposed to like a medium penis. Y'all both agreed that it's easier to do it to like an average size penis.
I mean, how the fuck am I gonna fit a huge long thing?
Yeah, but
I can only speak off my past experience, my recent past experience.
If I like it, I don't know. Like I feel like my mouth can do superhuman things when I'm really into you. So
facts, yeah.
I have been with men in the past where it's like, they were like well endowed down there, and for like I tap into like my superhumanness, like nigga, I like you, like you, and so then I rise to the occasion. So, but it's like even with a medium dick or even with a big dick, it's like if you're doing shit that pisses me off, or if you my gag reflex is just extra reflexy and extra gaggy lately, that means you're like, I don't like you for some reason. Like it just directly correlates with how I'm feeling about you. For some reason, my throat is directly connected to my heart.
I love that.
Now let me ask y'all this, staying on the topic of head. Do y'all agree that spitters are quitters?
First of all, how you gonna just hold the nut in your mouth and go spit it out instead of just swallowing it right away and getting rid of it? Like, how you just gonna let the swimmers swim, trying to dig in your tongue?
Like, my thing is this. It's like, okay, if I could potentially have kids with you in the future, why would you spit my kids back up on the bed? Give my kids the same place. I feel like you should swallow that shit.
I just don't. I like the idea because sometimes y'all's nut be disgusting. Okay, sometimes y'all nut be so bitter. I just want to swallow it real fast and forget it was even in my mouth.
Ladies, what I'm saying, just be considerate. Like, don't spit my kids up.
How do you know that if we spit it? How do you?
I have eyes. What the fuck you mean? I see you spit out. You think you trying to fake cough? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Put your head back. Like, no, fuck all that. Like, I need you to swallow my kids.
Do you spit or swallow?
I need you to show concern for my kids.
Okay, so
let
why?
me know you care about my kids.
Wait, she said both.
I say both. Like, I don't always want to swallow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Shit. Like, I hope that, I create this whole great sex experience this whole time. So just because at the fucking end, I don't want to fucking swallow, that doesn't mean the whole shit is busted. JR. Okay, chill out.
How does one spit? My whole ass.
Honestly, secretly, like
How you do it secretly? Like
I don't want to. I don't always spit. I will say that, like, you know, because I think there's something sexy about like him actually watching you, like you know, just take that shit down. So like I try to do that sometimes, but sometimes no. Like
imagine how a nigga feel like. He come in your mouth, but
if you come,
damn, I'm disgusting. Like, what the fuck?
So say like we fucking like,
all I had was tacos.
It don't always okay. This is like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, but like it don't always just all go in your mouth. Like sometimes it may get, you know, dribble, like, you know, here on the chin or the, you know, the lip or whatever. So you have to go wipe it off, right? And you know you have to rinse your face, because you know if you just wipe it off, you're gonna get the white crusties. So you have to you have to actually wash it off your face. Perfect opportunity to just go ahead and spit.
Man, see, okay.
Oh my god, y'all making me feel
you
actually make me feel like
always swallow.
No, you just make me feel like an extreme hoe, because it's like anytime I'm like if I'm in the MO of making my dude come, when I can feel his dick, you know, you can feel when it's about to come. Like it's all swelled up and it's like pulsing and shit. I'm like, I immediately like put his dick as far as I can down my throat. So then it just goes. It sounds so hoish to me. Oh my god, it goes straight into my stomach. I don't even taste it most of the time. It's only when I can taste it, then I just shoot it straight back, because if I can taste it, then it's like, oh,
because the cum doesn't.
Like, but if I can't, like if he's about to come, I just.
Do y'all think do y'all think y'all cum always tastes good?
Our cum ain't cum. What do you mean? You just feel the clit pulsing.
No. Y'all actually cum.
Our cum tastes amazing.
See, that's where y'all have shit fucked up.
Shut up.
Y'all come.
You better not say nothing else.
No, I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about like my experience. Period. I'm talking about it don't always
like
good.
With squirt. Are you talking about squirt?
No, not just squirt. I'm talking about when y'all come, y'all orgasm. Like, so when y'all come, like y'all still come.
But your mouth is on the clit, so it shouldn't be
right. But we
down.
still taste like when y'all come or when y'all orgasm. So it's.
But you're tasting it the whole time though with the vagina.
Right. What I'm saying is. Sometimes, I don't know if you had a bad diet for the week. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about girls in the past. But sometimes niggas suffer through the pain too. And I feel like we able to suffer through the pain. It's not going to kill y'all to swallow. Like, I think about it. When y'all take shots, y'all don't like how the shots, like liquor shots. Y'all don't like how the liquor shots taste, but y'all still swallow that shit.
I mean, if it's not Crown, then yeah, no.
Yeah, hey, medicine, y'all take Robitussin, Tylenol, cough syrup, whatever it is. That shit is nasty. Y'all drink that shit down. So you
but
tell
sometimes
me the man that has made love to you made you orgasm.
I think that if it was a big
nut.
deal to my
sometimes
partner,
it's just. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, I was just saying sometimes niggas' nuts are just be potent. That's all. Y'all just have some potent nuts some days of the week.
Yeah.
Like you can tell you didn't drink that much water, or you know what I mean.
What's
like,
2000?
And y'all don't have periods. That's
right.
the thing. Women have periods that will literally knock off your whole pH, knock off your whole balance and everything. And like we have to get rebalanced after our period. So like there's still the period, then there's the period after the period.
Yeah.
Like literally, like so. It's. That's all I say.
So
right, it is what it is.
2022. Women in 2022, y'all should start swallowing more.
Do you?
If it meant so much for my partner, like if he was just like, I really want you to swallow every time, I would make that adjustment, because I love, and that's that whole idea of like even being into head. Like it's just the fact that I am so into pleasing my partner because of how much I love him. Like I really want to make him feel good. So that was something that he asked of me. But I will say for me personally, and I felt like we had talked about this during your Friendsgiving during a game we played. Yep. We had talked about where is it okay for a guy to nut, and like, you know, I was like, oh yeah, my stomach. And I felt like I had the lamest answer there, because like everybody was like, oh, my face, come on my face. I'm kind of weird about that. Like I'm cool, nose down.
You say you prefer a guy to come on your face?
No, I'm actually the opposite. Like nose down. Because like I've gotten cum like near my eye or on my lash before, and like that shit is not
pink
fun.
Eye?
That
Did you
shit,
get pink eye before?
I didn't get pink eye from it, but that shit is not fucking fun.
Trying to find
Shit.
that like all in your cornea.
And I was like really like
we need you to see where we
traumatized.
like. Sometimes we might nut in your eye because we need y'all to see where we coming from.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck
I
out of
already
here.
knew what the fuck you were gonna say before you fucking said it.
But no, okay. Let me ask you this. So I also feel like this is overrated during sex, using food. What do y'all feel about that? Like, I don't need no fucking strawberries or you to feed me. Like, let's get to it. Let's focus on the sex. I don't want to eat while I'm fucking. I'm already eating you out. I don't want to eat and possibly get gas in the middle of our sex. And I'm farting or I accidentally shit on myself.
Whose idea was it to use food in sex anyway? Like,
Man,
I mean,
I feel like that was the 90s. That was like some
like, I don't want no
extreme
fruit roll
90s
up around my dick or.
I think that when you have had 5, 10, 15 years of sex with the same person, you know, you start actually seeing fun in those creative different ways to spice up the bedroom.
Yeah.
So like, you know, food, I wouldn't necessarily say it's necessary now in the bedroom because everything is still fresh. But like, dude, when we're in our fucking 40s and stuff like that, like,
then just fuck somebody new.
I'm probably gonna be somewhere fucking dressed up in the whole. I don't do role play. I'm not, cause like nobody has fucking time for that shit. Like I understand the idea of role play. I understand the idea of food and all that shit in the bedroom. But like we are at the space right now where we're fucking horny. Let's get to it.
Let me ask you this, not too personal. So like you say you usually have like sex like once a week or twice a week. Like, do you find yourself having sex like late at night or is it like in the middle of the day? Like when y'all do find time to have sex?
Well, I will say the only reason why it's only once or twice a week is because we're long distance right now.
Right,
so like I only get to see him those many times. But it's really when we have a fucking.
When y'all do have sex, is it like super late at night or is it like in the middle of the day?
It's super late or it's the morning. I'm a morning person. I love morning sex. I absolutely fucking love morning sex. It gets me started for my day. It energizes me. It gives me my happy fucking what do you call it? Chemicals in my body.
Chemicals.
Yeah, all my happy chemicals.
I think it's like oxytocin and dopamine that gets released in your body after an orgasm.
Yeah, like it's a really good way to start my day.
For women, y'all just get dopamine. Women get oxytocin and dopamine. Yeah, that's why we get addicted.
But so are y'all into food sex or like using food during sex? Like,
I could probably do like whipped cream.
Yeah, whipped cream.
I could probably do like a light honey or like a light agave. But it would just have to be done in a really sexy way and very intentional. I don't want it to be out of desperation. I don't want it to be like I don't know. I just don't want it to. It would have to be very like more about the sensation versus more about the sensation and less about like I don't know. I want it to be about like what it looks like dripping from like right here all the way down to the tip of my nipple and then you catching it. I wanted to, you know, put the whipped cream from, you know, the base of my spine or the top of my spine all the way to the base of my spine. Observe and see what it looks like and really like observing what it feels like and then maybe drawing with it on my back, like a whole sensual thing. Like don't just bring food and be like shh and putting it on my pussy. That's gonna give me a yeast infection.
How you dip a strawberry in
make
somebody's
it
pussy?
very sexy.
Ew, dip no strawberry.
And don't put strawberries. Don't put it on your pussy. Don't put anything sugary in your pussy because you're gonna have bacterial vaginosis.
Yeah.
Keep that shit away.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to leave with a yeast infection.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this has never been sexy to me.
Or use ice. I know food is technically ice is not.
Yeah, ice is not that bad because it's water. Because it's not gonna be sticky. It's not gonna be sticky. But like chocolate covered strawberries and fruit and all that other shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
not necessary.
Keep it simple.
I'm telling y'all, when we 40, we gonna be somewhere talking about baby with the whipped cream.
Or gushers.
Cause like if you put a gusher on my dick, how you gonna know what really exploding in your mouth? Is it the gusher or me exploding in your mouth?
First
of all, now.
Is it the gusher or me?
You know what?
I need to be the only one exploding.
I've always wanted to try putting like a small, not no big cube of ice, bitches. Don't think I'm trying to do that. But like, you know, those little small chunk, you know, the good ice from like Wendy's, like the round ones, like the crushed ones, like just putting a couple of those cubes inside your pussy and like feeling the feeling, and then put some dick in there too. And then you can feel like the dick like melting the ice inside of you. Bitch.
So I heard.
So the ice don't make your pussy go numb because like it's still cold.
No, it's inside of there. Let me just
feel
like
the sensation.
So y'all heat, the heat from y'all pussies,
the body heat,
like overpowers.
Yes,
the ice coldness.
I've always wanted to try that.
But no, like ice is fine because ice is pretty much what. I feel like ice is fine because ice is it's gonna melt into water. It's not gonna be sticky. It's not gonna leave a mess. But like I think that's my biggest thing when it comes. I think that's why I feel like food is overrated during sex because I feel like it's just gonna make a mess. It get on your sheets, your body gets sticky. I just feel like it's not worth it. I feel like you can make sex enjoyable without food. How do you be hungry? How do you want to eat and fuck at the same? Like, let's eat at the fucking table, or like let's focus on the food.
Yeah.
And then we get the fucking. But like, I'm not gonna want to eat no chicken wings or.
Not chicken wings.
I don't know, like, how do you have an appetite while you fucking?
I think it plays into the whole idea of role play too.
Don't be a menace.
Like I will say I've used whipped cream. I feel like when you not necessarily just like we're about to have sex and I'm like, oh baby, let me go grab the whipped cream. No, like it's usually when I'm about to like do something, I'm about to surprise him, you know what I mean? Like he don't know I'm coming out with like a lingerie set on or something like that. Like it's a surprise. So maybe I have it with me already. So like, but I don't know. I think it plays into the whole idea of role play. Like, cause I'm telling y'all, we ain't into that now because we just fucking. Get there. Like but like it's gonna be
get there.
10 years from now, we ain't fucked each other. We might be like, okay, let's do something different. So now we're dressing up as totally different people, and we have like a whole. I could see myself doing.
Yo, I mean, I can find about 5 or 6 different ways that I can use. Like maybe not honey because honey is too sticky, but there's that blue agave where it's like the lightest amount of it's light. It's like honey, but it's a little lighter, less sticky. I can lick it up easier. Like first of all, this like it would be more of like the sensual touch and visualization of it rolling down a nipple and like licking it off of a woman's nipple. Licking it off a thigh, or like that's why I love like thicker women because there's some rolls I can be like,
right? Because you
gotta
like,
play
you right on the skinny girl. This shit gonna fall right off.
Yeah,
right
like
God damn, it's on my fucking.
Fuck
up my sheets already.
Like, girls, yeah, I don't understand that the obsession with like skinny girls. Man. Because when you see them naked, like, oh no offense, oh my god,
there's so
but
many.
Like, it's just the truth. Like, oh my, like, it's
but
like,
y'all get enough motherfucking love, so.
Like what voluptuous women are just
like,
so
you pour some shit
more.
On, shit gonna fall right off. Like where it's gonna stick. Like it's gonna. Like, cause like if I pour some shit on your thigh, it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna roll.
So
right.
if it's a skinny girl, that shit already on the couch. It's like fuck. Like goddamn.
Like I want to have a woman like lay on her side and just from the top of her fucking hip. And just put the agave on, or like put like honey agave, whatever you want to call it, and just watch it roll down and like see the curve of where it goes, and then follow your tongue right after that. Now those are the types of like food experiences that I would want, and the only types that I wouldn't want anything extra.
Now I feel like my bad. No, real quick, I was about to say. Now I will get turned on. Like say if we on a date with a girl and like. You fed her like a piece of cake or like some food, like that'd be sexy.
Oh
but,
yeah,
but not in the fucking bedroom though. Like I don't want to see you, feeding them in the bedroom or like that's.
There's a classy and sexy way of having food play. That
I'm about to say, are you into eye contact like during?
Well, I do it with her, but like I don't want to cross that line. Like if me and her have another girl in the bedroom. I don't want to look at her in the eye because I don't want to make her feel some type of
Don't be imprinting on no other bitch but me.
Yeah, like that.
That's an imprint.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, if you're into eye contact, especially kind of the stuff that you were like expressing, Jasmine, like talking about how like just kind of like watching it drip down slowly and stuff like that. I feel like, honestly, as soon as you said that, I could just imagine my dude, like, literally licking it up from my body while looking at me.
Exactly.
That shit, I just literally just had something go through my body. I was like, ooh, yeah, that would be raw as fuck. Like, that's what I'm saying.
In the
like,
room.
The food might come in handy.
You do the Kappa shimmy with your shoulders.
Eric, you about to bring a bottle of blue agave over. Be careful.
Okay, now I feel like I used to be ignorant and really feel some type of way about this. But do y'all still feel like body counts really matter today?
No. Dude,
like
29 and 30, shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like back then,
at our big age,
I would say like back then, I did used to care about that. Like, oh, she got more than 5, like more than her one hand. But
what age
because
women,
I was young. I was young and dumb.
No, because women weren't supposed to have large body counts. It was okay for men to have them, but women weren't supposed to. And even for me, it was like that was a big deal when we were in our early 20s. You know, if I had sex with like, I think by like my third person I had sex with, I was like, oh my God, I gotta slow down. Like, what the fuck? Like,
damn, the third person.
Like, I'm already thinking like, oh my God, I'm about to get off my one hand. Like,
right, she's talking about third person. You ain't even swallowing yet. You ain't even swallowing yet. Like, damn,
you haven't even had an orgasm yet, bitch. Literally, you've never experienced an orgasm yet. You on your fifth body talking about I need to slow down.
Exactly.
Can't even tell what the nigga diet was. Yeah.
No, so I feel like it's understandable for you to feel that way because that was the stigma. Like, I even felt that way. I'm like, I can't have sex with any more people, and then I just said, fuck it.
Right. Then you come to it. I don't know. I feel like I never cared. And maybe it's because I idolized women like Foxy Brown and Salt and Pepper and Lil' Kim, and I watched the fucking late night sex shows and Real Sex. Like, I watched all that shit when I was younger. So when I was growing up, I'm like, y'all niggas just gonna think what you want to think of me. I'm dope. Fucking.
My mom sheltered me. My mom sheltered me so much. I think that's why I was so rebellious. And it's funny because I feel like I tend to attract the opposite of me. And I actually attracted one of like my best friends for 10 years. She was literally the opposite of who I was. And thank God for her because I was in that rebellious state that I just wanted to do the opposite of what my mother said. So I didn't get to experience those type of like lyrics or that type of music or anything like that because my mom didn't let me listen to rap. I wasn't allowed to watch music videos. Like she was strict.
Damn, that means you didn't get like the BET Uncut.
I'm surprised.
So you never saw BET. Okay. Why I keep seeing BET? Fuck BET Uncut.
No.
Oh wow.
No, like I didn't get to experience a lot of stuff. Like, so I think that when I became super rebellious, that's when I gained my friendship with the friend that was like super reserved. She helped me out a lot because there were times where I'd be like, let's go do this, let's skip school, let's do She was like, Candace, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, let's rethink this. So I always kind of still had that, you know. Yeah. So I was kind of grateful for that. But like my mom sheltered me so much. Like I didn't get to experience that. So like when I got to my 20s and stuff like that, everything that society had taught women to be, that's what I felt. Instead of actually just accepting being a woman and being rebellious and not worrying about what people say that we're supposed to be. I was that. I was, I need to, we're not going to get, that's deep. That's deep, but yeah.
But I was just going to say this. So like, back then I used to care about women's body counts, but now it's like, as I gotten more comfortable, you know, I guess, you know, just being sexually active and all of that, I would want my partner to be like on an equal level playing field. So it's like I feel like I'm experienced sexually. I want my partner to be experienced sexually. So if she only got like 3 or 4 body counts, I don't want to have to be the teacher all the time. Like sometimes I want a partner in the bedroom who knows some shit just like I know some shit, or maybe we can teach each other some things. But like I don't know. It's like that's why I couldn't date a virgin now, because it's like I don't want to have to teach a woman how to give head, how to ride dick, how to do this, how to kiss, how to do that. Like I do want a woman with some experience, like who been with different type of guys. It's like, okay, I've been with this type of guy, but I also been with this type of guy, so I know what he might like and what he might not like. So I really don't put too much stock in how many bodies a girl got, as long as she don't have no STD, and as long as she's not giving me AIDS or HIV or herpes, some shit I can't get rid of. Man, I don't want crabs either. Like, even if I can't get rid of it, don't give me no STD. But I'm saying, as long as you not bringing me no STDs, but you bringing a hell of experience and shit that you bringing shit to the bedroom that can enhance both of our sexual pleasures. I'm all for it. But like back then, I was ignorant and did care about women's body counts. Like, I don't know if she got more than one hand, and I don't know. But I don't know. That shit just dumb now. Cause like,
that shit is dumb.
Yeah, I broke it down like this: if you started fucking at like 16, I feel like women probably accumulate 2 new bodies per year. So if you add that up, she gonna be about like, yeah, come on, man. Y'all be going through y'all whole phase. I meet a nigga at a club, or y'all just want to suck some guy's dick because y'all like him. I don't know. I feel like girls end up sucking dick on accident a lot. Like,
right.
You see what, bro?
Who sucks pussy on accident?
So listen.
Bring them my way.
So this is my thing. Women, I hear a lot of those stories from women like, oh my God, girl, I didn't mean to fuck him, or it kind of just happened. I kind of just slipped on his dick, or we was drinking, we was doing this, like, but that also pisses me off with some women, because if y'all didn't like the experience, or because y'all didn't want it to happen, y'all would exclude them bodies. Y'all have to stop doing that shit, cause like when nigga ask y'all body count, 9 times out of 10, y'all not giving him the real body count because y'all didn't like the experience, or because y'all didn't like how it happened. Y'all would exclude them bodies or whatnot.
I don't exclude the body count ever, but what I did do when I was in my younger years is lie to y'all niggas if you ask. Because, nigga, why you in my business? Take this pussy the way it is. Because I don't know you. I don't want you like that. And why are you in my business? And if you were a person who even cared about that to where you were pressing me about my body count, nigga, I'm going to say 5.
Then you gonna think you don't know how to suck dick.
No,
you say 5.
Then I'm
okay.
and then it doesn't matter. I'm already in the bed. By the time he asked, the reason why he's asking is because he probably wants to wife it down already. Because I already done gave him that Gok 9000. I already done stole his soul. So he was like, "This is wifey material." She done.
Any real nigga, if you gave him that Gok, whatever you call it, 5,000. That nigga in back his mind, he gonna be like, this girl did not have no fucking just 5 bodies. She got at least.
Don't ask me no questions.
What J. Cole say? You gotta multiply times 3 or some shit. He definitely multiplying that shit.
I don't give a fuck. Stay out of my business.
I encourage women to get their body count up, experience that shit. Like, get some experience
safely.
Yes, safely. Or make sure niggas test it. You know what I'm saying? We like raw dick. Make sure he show you his test results before he put it inside.
There's an app for that.
I just want to say, like,
yes.
I just want to say though, for the people that do have STDs and stuff like that, like permanent STDs, like you still can have sex without passing it. So I don't want to like discourage people that maybe don't have. I didn't say raw sex. I'm not talking about raw sex.
Oh, my bad.
I just kind of like based off of a comment earlier. I just you can be with someone that does have a permanent STD and not catch it.
Right.
You're talking about with herpes or something.
Yeah, like, even with HIV, because I know they do have, like,
there's
medication that will, like, help them not, like, pass it to their partner and stuff like that. It's really important. And I want to stress this because I'm super passionate about safe sex, consensual sex, and just, being, like, accepting of other people and making other people comfortable. Like, I lost my thought. I fucking hate when I do that. I do that all the time. You
can still fuck. You can have herpes and still fuck. You can have a partner who has herpes and still fuck.
A lot of people, I'll tell you this, a lot of people with herpes are still fucking. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's just important to communicate.
They still fucking.
It's important to communicate, y'all. You got to communicate with your partner. You got to get tested. I stress this so much, like on my social media sites and stuff like that. Like, it's so super important to protect yourself and to get tested and to talk about these things. It's not weird to say, hey, when's the last time you got tested? It's not weird. You know what I mean? And if they're open about their stage where they are, it's okay for you to say that I'm not comfortable with sleeping with them, or let's go maybe talk to a doctor together. So, like, just have to put that out there.
Yeah,
for sure. You got to give that person a choice for sure. Yes. Mm-hmm. So and have those conversations.
We all got bumps in the road. You just might have a different.
Oh my God. I can't stand you. Like wait.
So look. Okay. So just to get off topic a little bit, it is something I wanted to talk about. I'm kind of passionate about. You know, Martin Luther King. He really was like a great man. Like I fuck for what he stood for. The I Have a Dream speech. He did a lot for the black community. But also, I feel like he don't get enough credit for, like, you know, the behind the scenes shit he did. Like, you know, because he was doing so much for the black community, a lot of times that's stressful. And when you are stressed out because you're doing so much for the community, you gotta kind of like release that stress. And I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough, but like you know, he pretty much was the most glorified pimp ever, like in history. I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. Yes, he was a strong black man who did a lot of things for us black people today that we still prospering off of. But he did have women, you know, in different area codes for sure. And if you think about it, what pimps do? They have women on different corners for a cause.
What does presidents? What do presidents do? They have like mistresses.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. No. We talking about Martin.
So
we're not about to take this
shot.
No,
because
this is glorious. No. I'm saying no. He the first one that did it right, though.
Actually had
he did it right.
hoes.
Yeah, he did it right.
But that's what. So this is like a.
Hold on, babe, real quick. So like, pimps have women on the corner for a cause. Martin Luther King had women on the corner marching for a cause. So like he's really a pimp because he had women on the corner protesting on the cause. But it's probably women he was also fucking too. Like he had women in the sit-ins. He had women on the corner holding up signs. Like
but he had men too.
Men too. I'm saying, but okay, he's not in the men. I'm talking about the women who he was fucking. He put them to work. He probably wasn't making money off of them, but they was down for his movement. Like maybe he did a little convincing behind the scenes. I just feel like he need his flowers for being like the first pimp. Not the first pimp, but like the first pimp to not expect money out of the woman. Like as long as you got a good head on your shoulders,
really respect protesting.
Like as long as you had a good head on your shoulders and you wanted the same outcome, he gave you some cum and some type of way.
Oh my God, JR trying to get us canceled.
No, you're not gonna get canceled. Listen, I fuck with MLK. He is the most glorified pimp ever, but that get overlooked because of the good he done for the black community. But like I said, that's really what a pimp did. Like they got women on the corners. He had women on the corners marching for a cause, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that side about MLK, and that's where I live at. I'm not trying to tarnish his legacy or anything like that.
Not at all. I just want to look more into, like, I didn't read up on this, and I want to be able to, like,
I'm sure he was very less abusive than most pimps are.
Oh, my God.
Because pimps were abusive. What y'all was about
Welcome to the Dirty James Dirty Talks, y'all. This is Dirty James.
Right.
This is the Dirty Talks podcast.
We're not getting canceled. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm just saying is I've heard hearsay about this before, in passing. I've never fully, thoroughly listened to the theories on the mistresses and the infidelity and all of the things that Martin Luther King did prior to his greatness and prior to his passing. So I would definitely need to look more into that before I speak further, because I am unaware of Martin Luther
like
King.
Look at it from his perspective. Like them sit-ins he went to, they pouring like Diet Coke and Pepsi on his face or doing this whatever disrespectful shit.
He was there. He was sending the people
Well,
out.
I mean, he went to probably had fire hose spraying on him, whatever shit he was going to, dogs barking at him. You think he didn't want to get a nut off after that?
No,
I
understand what you're saying. Yeah. I'm just saying that I don't know any specifics about that.
You gotta have one.
This is just, I need to know if it's opinion or is this facts. That's all I need to know. And I would like a documentary.
I would like a documentary on that. Like,
I don't think there needs to be a no, because then it takes away from what takes away from what he has done.
Like,
and that's a lot of times.
I don't think niggas.
A lot of times. you know, people's personal lives, and that's the problem with nowadays. I will say this, like, we look into too many people's personal lives. There's some lives that we need to look into. R. Kelly, okay?
Well,
that
he's a
nigga
pervert,
need,
yeah,
he need to put on Front Street, period. So, like, the pedophiles and all the motherfuckers, keep putting them on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? Right. But, like, sometimes I think that we can get too much into people's personal lives because MLK didn't do anything different than a lot of these motherfuckers.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. Yeah. But we don't want to take away from what he did because what will happen is we put that on Front Street and then people are talking about now what he has done bad versus what all the good he has done. And that is the thing, like, at the end of the day, his personal life wasn't as bad to be talked about and to overcome everything he's done great. So, like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the fact that he done so good for the black community, I feel like they wouldn't. You can't cancel somebody like that. Like, we're in such a fucking, like, what is it? What am I trying to say? Like judgmental
a space right now. Yeah, like where everybody just
I walk on eggshells.
Literally, because if you say one thing, like I forgot this specific statement. I'm pretty sure it was close to this, but Adele got an award recently at some award show, and she said something about being a proud woman.
Right, like it's because they changed the female artist award to just best artist instead of best female artist. They changed it to just best artist, and she was like, "This is all great and all, but I really do enjoy being a female artist. I really enjoy being a woman," and the trans community went absolutely bonkers because they're like, she's anti-trans. I'm like, just because she's celebrating being a woman does not mean she is anti-trans. Like, get it together.
Said that?
Yes. Yeah, literally. That is insane to me.
That's crazy.
That is insane. I have grown, and not to get too off topic because that is going off topic, but like,
I get how it's
That's fucked up though. Jesus Christ.
I grew up, couldn't wait to be a woman. And when the moment I get the chance to be a woman, now it's a bad thing to say that you're a woman. Like that, so that, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's backwards.
Could just, people just
see, I guess the reason why I brought that up, because I just want to remind people that everybody is human. And I'm not trying to put MLK in a bad light. I'm just saying, like, he was just a nigga at the end of the day, but not like a nigga in a bad sense, but like,
I hate you.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's human, but he still did a lot of good things.
He was just a toxic ass nigga at the end of the day.
I ain't gonna say he was toxic. Like, he had women. Anytime you're in a position of power.
I mean, honestly, it could have worked. Because you know how some dynamics, you know, the polygamy or, like, you know, having multiple wives or multiple girlfriends, sometimes that fucking works for people. I'm starting to realize
hold on, wait. That's what I was about to say. Sometimes. We need to give, like, whatever women that he dealt with in those days had on the corner marching for him for a cause, we need to give those women their flowers because they
probably was cool with it.
They helped him get.
But it's not like he just had like a gang of women on the corner. It's like didn't he found the Million Man March?
I'm sure he had his favorites.
He had a Million Man March and like a thousand bitches.
Yeah, his favorites.
To bring the player out of it, you gotta pick the player out of it.
Listen, I'm sure he had his favorites.
Every 1 million.
Those women need their flowers because, you know, they took some of the stress off of our king.
I got to find the facts.
And they helped. It was for the greater good at the end of the day. Like, honestly, like, to be honest with y'all, 100. Like, if I didn't crave the desire to just want a family and stuff like that, I would be okay with finding me a rich man that maybe had a couple other baby mamas that he's taking care of or whatever. I don't want to be a wife. You know, give me a baby, pay me. And I will be good. And I'll live my best life.
Leave you alone, but
I ain't gotta work. No, I take care of your child. You pay for both of us to live. I ain't gotta work. I can just live my fucking life.
Well, he want to be intimate with you.
If it was, because I'm guessing in that situation, I'm not gonna be able to get married. I'm not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying?
But he wanted to marry you though. Like, he wanted to marry you, make you one of his wife.
Depending on. I don't crave that in my life, but I'm saying if I didn't crave what I'm craving currently, I might be open to that. Like, with me saying that is, if MLK, we see this great man doing great things, I'm especially how I am now with the black community. Like, I want to, like, shed light on so many things to educate people. So like, if I know this man, if I'm okay with living that type of lifestyle, I know this man's doing great things. He sees something great in me. He's like, I'm gonna give you a kid, take care of you, you know, follow my lead and do this, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, I'm gonna let him lead and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna live that lifestyle. I'll be okay with. I don't think that's a bad thing. Especially
No,
if
I'm not saying. No, I'm
like,
not. No, I'm not.
I know you're not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying like, if I'm a woman that's okay with that, like, shit, you know.
As long as everybody, I feel like as long as everybody is genuinely happy in whatever situation they in.
At least he's not like Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon ain't out here educating people and making movements. You know what I'm saying? But he out here spreading his seed. Where, you know, MLK, like, he may have had women on the corners doing the work, but it was work for the greater good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
that's she right. Shout out to that nigga.
Shout out to MLK. Shout out to MLK. We love you and we miss you. So I want to end the show with like, so this is gonna be a new segment that we do every show towards the end, which is your dirty sexual secret.
There's some good ones this week.
We
Y'all
got some
went
good
in.
ones this week. So right before the show, we always gonna ask y'all like, what's the dirty sexual secret that you did that you really ain't tell nobody, and you share it with us. You're gonna remain anonymous. We're not gonna say any names or anything like that during the podcast. So I want to go through so I want to go through a few, and I'm gonna go through a few of them, and I'm just gonna react to the, you know, this dirty sexual secrets. So the first one I got was, I gave my ex a snowball and he doesn't know. So do y'all know what a snowball is? I had to look it up on an Urban Dictionary. So a snowball is basically when you come in a girl's mouth and you think she swallowed but she didn't, and she kisses you and she spits it back in your mouth.
Oh, that's what
foul,
the fuck?
right?
Foul as hell.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
you mean?
y'all think that's fucked up?
I ain't gonna judge you though. Thank you for
that's hella
submitting,
messed
but
up.
that's
First
crazy.
of all, I'm not holding no nut in my mouth.
You must hate that motherfucker. Like,
I'm not
you must
holding no nut in my mouth.
That's some
just
shit.
going
That's
straight
petty.
down
I found
the
out
chute.
you cheated on me, or like you did me super dirty, and I'm like, okay, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna get you back. Like, that's some shit you do. Like,
And then when you fight, you're like, that's why I made you swallow your own nut, nigga.
yeah,
Gay ass
that's
nigga.
so. I'm gonna get you back, nigga. Yeah. How about that? You swallowed your own shit. Like, come on, that's.
Ladies, I think y'all should just have a talk with your man instead of
Nah,
doing a
snowball
fight.
him.
Ladies,
Snowball that motherfucker.
Fuck Keenan's car,
him.
cause
Fuck
that's
him.
you. Keenan's car, he gonna be like, yeah, this bitch keep my car high. He ain't gonna tell niggas that you stole.
ladies, listen.
Snowball his
Ladies,
ass.
don't take
Put
the
his
petty.
ass in
Wow,
December.
shit.
Let me say this,
That's
ladies.
some evil shit.
Don't take the petty route. It's all about transparency. If you're having a problem with your man, sit him down, have a discussion. But please do not act like you swallowing his nut and spit it back up in his mouth.
That shit wrong. I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
too
That shit wrong.
You know what I'm saying? The only snowball fights we need to have is with our kids outside in the front or backyard. No snowballs in the bed.
Make it mid-December up in this bitch.
Let's
huh?
get rid of
Wow.
let's get rid of that snowball shit, okay?
I might have to post that
I'm
on
not
the
an advocate.
Instagram page.
I'm against that. No snowballs in the
I have to
bed.
teach the people. That's crazy.
So we had another dirty secret. I like to spit in the asshole and lick it out only when I'm high though.
Spit in it and lick it out.
Do you
of
need
the
to be
booty
high to
hole?
eat ass? I don't think you need to be high to eat ass.
I
if you
mean-
want to eat ass sober, drunk, or high.
Right. Own that shit.
Own
Own
that
the
shit.
booty hole.
I don't want to cop out like, oh, I only ate your ass because I was high. Had some good ass weed.
Don't cop
Like,
out.
no, eat the ass because it was there. You might have been eating pussy, and you like, oh, asshole was here. Why not? Why not
Make the
indulge
ass
in this?
eating
So,
intentional.
like this pussy
Intentional
right
ass
there.
eating.
Asshole was here. Go back and forth. You know, you can visit one, and then it's a duplex. You gotta look at ass and hole, asshole and pussy as a duplex. Top floor, first floor. Take turns. The stairs it's really no
What?
stairs. Like, yeah.
I feel
So-
like when the ass eating is intentional, it feels that much better. Like when he's in there all the way and just darting the booty hole. Like, come
Y'all go
on
back
now,
and forth.
do it.
Yeah.
Be
Well, y'all go
intentional
back and
about it.
forth.
I can feel the intention.
They're neighbors
back
at
and
the end of the
forth
day. You
niggas-
want your neighbors to be happy. If you ignore one neighbor, the other neighbor's not gonna be happy.
The
But go
back and
ahead.
forth, the back and forth niggas be the ones to be like, I don't eat ass. They be them.
Niggas
I don't
eat ass not
but
even
next
knowing
you know,
they
you
eat
just
ass.
feel that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you don't eat ass though. Okay.
Right. You don't eat ass. And eating ass.
So ass so wet as hell. Like what the fuck? Like, you don't eat ass, but nigga, why is my ass so wet?
Why is my booty so wet? I felt like, that. You
nasty ass. You definitely eating ass, nigga. Lying ass. Nigga.
Fuck out of here.
All right, and then the last one we got. This one's pretty funny. She said, every time I peg someone, I tell them they're my first. How do y'all feel about that?
First of all, it took me a second to realize she said peg and not strap. So at first, I was like, ooh, let me be your first. At first, I was like, oh, she's strapping bitches out here. And I was like, wait a minute. She said peg. So that means she just out here pegging niggas.
So what's the definition of peg? Like, is pegging like when a girl got a strap on, or because she peg with her fingers?
No.
Like what is pegging exactly?
Pegging is when a woman has a strap on and is fucking the badusi on a man. The bussy. She getting in the bussy of a man.
I don't like when people say it's their first doing anything, because I've been that person it's been my first and I said that, and then I realized in that moment when I said it, I was like, fuck, they don't believe me. They don't fucking believe me.
She's like, why is she putting her leg back to her ear and it's her first time?
But it really my first time, bro. And like that, so when I hear that shit, that actually makes me mad, because I'm like, bro, like, I'm one of the people that when I say that shit, I be meaning it. And nobody believe me.
So do y'all think it's fucked up to lie?
Yes!
First of all,
that shit.
First of all, fuck these niggas in their asshole and say it's your first time every time.
Okay, that's okay. You
fuck these niggas in these assholes every single time. Like, push their shit in all the way up as far as you can.
Because like, what is she gain from saying like?
And definitely tell them it was your first time so they feel special, and then make them leave and go home.
For any niggas out
every
there,
time.
For any niggas
keep
out there,
doing it.
I'm gonna say this: for any niggas out there who are into getting pegged, if a girl tell you you're her first, do not believe her. Do not believe her. It's just, especially
like, what does she gain from that though?
I don't believe that shit. You said what?
What does she gain from that though? Like, oh, you're my first.
A lot of girls. Well, I heard a lot of girls are into that.
Yeah,
like pegging men or whatnot. Like, so you don't think you would get turned on by pegging a man?
Absolutely not.
Would you get turned on by pegging a man? I feel like you would, but yeah, I guess you would never know. I guess you would never know, because I'm not. That's not my
it would have to be with somebody I'm not dating.
You can peg a woman.
It would have to be with somebody.
That's called strapping. It's not pegging. Pegging is just for men. Strapping is for women. I would strap the hell out of a bitch, and then
you could strap a woman. We could call it pegging just for the sake of it.
No.
Say you peg somebody. But
putting a strap on a woman and putting a strap on for a man would be two different things.
I don't think I'm trying to see like hairy asshole in my face. Or like a man booty just like bent over.
Like you gotta like do this to a
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And like the moans that would probably come out of a dude, like I don't want to hear that. I don't think that would be something that would turn me on. By all means, keep doing it if y'all doing it, but just not for me.
I think I would laugh through it. Like, I wouldn't be able to take it serious, and I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to ruin this sexual experience. It's not supposed to be funny. Like, it's supposed to be enjoyable. Like, I wouldn't want to do it just for fun. Like, yeah, like I couldn't take it serious.
This has been an episode of the Dirty Talks, because I don't know where the fuck this is going, but I was just reading our dirty secrets or whatnot. But I feel like for us to be in the studio, I feel like this was definitely a dope ass episode. Yeah. I was a little nervous at first, but I feel like we all warmed up.
Man, I unveiled some real shit, man. Listen, don't tell nobody, y'all.
Oh, well, I mean, they all seen it. This shit, I don't know.
I know.
I
explained my uncle. He was like, "Yeah, I can't watch your show, man. I clicked."
It's one of when it came on the show.
No, not that uncle.
Okay.
It's an older school uncle. He the same age, but he real old school. He was like, "Man, I can't watch your shit." I clicked on.
Yeah, I ain't even tell my mom I had a podcast. So yeah, I probably would never tell.
Knows.
Hopefully he don't run his fucking mouth to my mom.
My brother watches sometimes. I'll be like, "Get off of here! Why are you even watching? Go home. Go to bed."
But no, I really hope y'all fuck with the new content we about to put out. I hope y'all enjoy the new quality. We gonna keep making it better. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we gonna be back with y'all in a couple of weeks. Y'all can follow us on the Dirty Talks podcast at IG. You can email us at the Dirty Talks pod at gmail.com, and you can follow us all on Instagram. You could give your Instagrams. Tell them about your sex toys as well.
Follow me at Glam Candy. That's my personal page. But yes, I do sell sex toys. I only sell my personal recommendations and favorites. So, definitely check those out because, they're going to make you come. And the website is confidentialtalk.com. I also have my Instagram, Confidential Talk by Glam. Definitely follow that page. I upload like information about sex, love, relationships, just women's sexuality, just a all women's page. So definitely follow that, and follow the sex toy page at It's Confidential Closet.
You heard it, and niggas, if your girl's going to her page, just know you're not making her come. I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's not true because you can use this. I'm about to say. A huge misconception is you can't use your sex toys with your man. The rose.
It's your wingman.
Use that shit with your nigga or your man or your woman or whoever your partner is, whoever your loved one is. Use that shit with your partner because it's a mind-blowing experience alone and with someone.
No, I agree. And y'all can follow me at DirtyJames91 on Instagram. That's pretty much it. Just follow me on Instagram, and I respond to DMs and whatever fast. If y'all want to come on the show, just let me know.
You can follow me at Divine the Gentle Braider. I'm a natural hairstylist. If you need your dirty locks cleansed and retwisted, I got you. If you need some braids to the floor, I got you. Go ahead and hit that follow button, and also follow our podcast page at the Dirty Talks Podcast.
All right, and once again, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace.
Perfect.
I love it when you talk dirty.